politicians wanting to be served and forgetting that they need to serve. I'm used to working for people, and not only would I be working for a person that's living in a box under a bridge, but I'd be working for that person that's in the high-rise downtown. I don't see that in what we have these days, and I really think I can do better.
Hi, everyone. And like my daddy, when I prepare something to say, I have to seek God's guidance for those words. And today he did not fail me. I want to read something to you that I read this morning that God pointed out to me. It has been said by a very wise man that if you never make a mistake, you're not doing anything. It's a relief to know that every day without fail, we come in contact with people who put such confidence in us that we strive ever harder to never fail. Such people build human beings, and there is no job more worthy or more creative. I know someone like that. Someone who is a builder of physical structures, someone who builds people up, someone whose creativity inspires and gets things done, someone who not very long ago won a race right around this circle on these bricks. His next race to win is that of Mayor of Indianapolis. Please welcome my husband, John Schmitz.
Wow, this is amazing, and you are all a testament to some good friends to come out in the rain on a night to see this spectacular moment. But first I want to thank my wife for going along with me on this journey, and you'll actually be getting 2 for 1 if you hire us for being mayor, because I would joke around about, hey, why don't you run for mayor, I'll help you run the city. But and then the committee that's helped us to get to this point, I already feel like it is a victory, because we haven't had really any help. We've sort of figured this out on our own, and I've just been to meetings, and I've gathered these folks along every meeting I've gone to, and they've sort of believed in that we need a new view of politics, that they're tired of the mudslinging, they are tired of the power struggles, they are tired of all that. So basically, anyone I talk to about this, that's that input I get back. But I just want to thank this group of people right here, and I want you to raise your hand if you've been paid. Now, that's the dedication that these folks have right here. They're out here to do something for this city. Their passion, the work they put in, the meetings we've endured, all of those things are a testimony to what these people care about. Now, our city has some issues. I don't want to talk about those. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background. We're going to talk about a few things. I grew up here on the south side, went to Prairie Meridian, went to Vincennes, transferred to Ball State, graduated from Ball State. I believe my government teacher from high school is here, Jerry Brown, yes. And I know he's probably on, oh my God, somebody prop him up because he's going to fall over. But it's been a journey to get to this point. I got out of college, I got into masonry, I got into construction, I built a lot of stuff, I built a subdivision, started a sewer utility from scratch. I've built a lot of things, but the most important thing that I've built is my relationships with people over the years. And I look out over this crowd and I see a lot of those faces from different eras of my life. I have my best friend from high school's mom here. I have Tag Griffin here, who's tirelessly helping the homeless out every night, making sure somebody's got a bed. I've just met him last couple months. Several people from Diversity Church all across the board, some cyclist friends, some fraternity brothers back there in the back, and some friends from the construction business. It's just the most important thing to me is to build relationships. Enough of my story. I'm more interested in what your story is. I'm more interested in what the folks of this city, what their story is. What are their concerns? What can we do to make things better? Our campaign slogan is "Do Something Indy." And that song is a Matthew West song. And I heard that song about 5 years ago, and I thought, man, this is a song for me, because I feel like I need to do something to help whatever I could do. So that's a little bit about me, and we're going to have some more of that coming. I'm sure that there's going to be some people interested to see what I'm about more and all that. But I want to talk about a couple of the issues, and I'm going to start out with a little joke. There was a salesman out in rural Indiana driving down the road. He's going about 60 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, this three-legged chicken runs by him, going at about 70 miles an hour. They go, what's that? So he speeds up, and all of a sudden, the chicken turns down this farm lane and runs by this farmer in the front yard. The salesman pulls up. He goes, "My Lord, did you see that chicken run by, that three-legged chicken?" "Yeah, I saw him." I said, "What's that all about?" And the farmer says, "Well, I like the drumstick, Mama likes the drumstick, and Junior loves the drumstick. So I said, we got to have a three-legged chicken." So I bred this three-legged chicken. The salesman goes, "Well, how does it taste?" Because I don't know, I never caught one. And that's sort of how policies that politicians come up with. It is like, oh, it sounds good, it's a great idea, but policies don't fill potholes. Yeah. Sometimes we hire or we elect politicians that talk really well, and I'm not a polished speaker by any means, but I have a lot of ideas, and I have some creativity, and I have some drive, and I have a work ethic that I feel will really help this city solve a lot of these problems. I mean, I want to get a little bit serious now about the crime in this county. I mean, you shouldn't go to Dollar General and be murdered. I mean, that's just unacceptable. And we have got to get a handle on this. So it's one of the things that weighs heavy on my heart, that family doesn't have their loved one with them because of senseless thug violence. So it's going to take a lot of people, a lot of volunteers. I would like to build an army of volunteers. I have met so many people that have a cause that they're not really getting supported by others. And I would like to join those people that have similar causes to be able to help this, because it takes a lot of money to fix a lot of the problems we have. And we're going to have to find new creative ways to make this happen. So I would like for you to follow me. I got 11 months to interview for this position, and hopefully at the end of 11 months you're going to hire me as your mayor, and then you're going to see what we can do with this city. On a closing note, you're probably wondering, what in the world is this S up here? This is the S from the RCA Dome. It was torn down like 10 years ago. Unfortunately, we still owe bonds on that. We used to have, I think 2021 is getting paid off. So I know that we love our sports teams, and I think it's very important to keep those. And we are the sports capital of the world. We have the Indy 500. I want to build on those sports things, but those are things that'll come out in the future when we start going through our platform, talk about these things. But so far, we've come a long way, and I'm really glad to have this done, and I'm so thankful that y'all came out tonight to support me. So stay tuned, and we're going to get this thing going. Thanks for coming out.
All right. Greg still wants his eggs.
I don't think I ruined my career.
I woke up this morning, saw a world full of trouble now. I thought, how we ever get so far down? How's it ever even
Oh, thanks, man.
I thought, God, why don't you do something? Well, I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in
My battery died right after your
Not the mountain that I used to be.
We'll just talk about your entertainment.
We will get together in the near. I'm sorry. We'll get together in the near future, and we'll fly. I can tell you where about 150 of them. Yeah. Thanks, John. Congratulations. Yeah, you've done better than I did in the boat. Everybody else did that.
I didn't mess up the joke, man.
I thought Judy was.